and welcome to Curly Top Makes. I am Judy and welcome to my little channel on the internet. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and a lovely new year. God, 2026 already, where has that year gone? I haven't got loads to show you because I run a pub, so I've been really busy. But I'll show you the couple of bits I got. There's one hat and I don't know who the pattern is. I can't remember what I've done with the pattern for it. And I finished the blanket, the 2 blankets, if you remember, that I was making for a customer's order. Sleep tight blankets, sleep tight little bear blankets. I finished those. I haven't got them with me because they were Christmas presents, but what I did do, I think around about 21st of December, I think it was, I took a video, and I'll pop it in here somewhere, just to show you what they look like finished. You won't see me in it, you'll hear me talking, but I think if my memory serves me right, I just got out of the shower, so I was just thought I'd quickly show you them because obviously they're gone now, so I haven't got them here to show you now, but they were so well received. Oh my god, the people that bought them were made up with them, so that made me very happy. It's always difficult when you're making stuff for other people, knowing whether they're going to be happy with it or not. So but they were. So like I say, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. Doesn't it go quick? It just flies by, doesn't it? The start of another year already. But an exciting year as well. Things going on in our family. Excuse me a minute. So things to look forward to in that, but anyway, you don't want to know about that, you want to know about the knitting. So I am wearing, I think you saw this finished, it might have been on the mannequin last time, my Selene top by Aran. That's all done, and this is what, circus tonic, I think the wool is called, from Australia, and it's merino and possum, and it's so lovely. I wore it the other day to work and it was cold, and they kept stroking my jumper. Every time we walk past people, they kept stroking me and like, leave me alone. But it's very tactile, and it's, oh my god, it's so soft and so light, absolutely so light. But I changed the pattern up, and I put, just to make the sleeves a bit more interesting, because sleeve knitting can be boring, so I put bands of colour on. They're not in the pattern, it's just this bit, but I just had the wool, so I thought, well, I'll do something and make it up. Excuse, I've got no makeup on. I've got my eyes keep watering, and I'm not working till tonight, so excuse me, I don't want to keep rubbing my eyes and aggravating my eye even more, so I'm makeup free today, so I do apologise if that's a bit scary. What have we done? Oh, so we've just had 2 days off. We worked right through all of Christmas, New Year, and then we had the 1st and 2nd off. Can't believe we're already back to work again. That just flew by. We just basically slept. We took Elsie out yesterday for a lovely walk over the park and golf course, because we had a dusting of snow, dandruff, really, dusting of dandruff. I can't really call it proper snow, but Elsie loved it, and it just meant we could get over the golf course as well, which was lovely. So she loves that, having a good old run around. And other than that, we've just slept. I've done some knitting, but as I say, we've only had 2 days off, so just trying to catch up on sleep and everything. But so I think my last podcast was the 22nd of November, I'm sure. Yeah, oh, my mother's birthday. So that was my last podcast. I haven't really done that much. It took me a good month to finish the last baby blanket that I was working on, just because it's so busy. Obviously, you can imagine a pub at Christmas is very busy. And I've done a couple of hats. So I'll show you this one. I don't know the pattern for it. I don't know what I've done with the pattern for it. Put it in that safe space, you know, where we put all the safe stuff. Got something else in the safe space that I can't find, and I can't remember what it is, but I know it's in the safe space because someone commented about the safe space. But so anyway, there's this one, and I've done that in a Rowan felted tweed. I've had to redo this podcast because my brain kept going blank and I couldn't remember. And the first one, I just kept on sitting there going, oh, I can't remember what that is. Ooh, oh. So I think that'd be very interesting. But anyway, so that's that one. It's very light. It's nice. It's very light, and you could just easily fold it up, put it in your pocket. So there was that one. I just saw the pattern and wanted to make it. Wasn't really for anyone in mind. Although saying that, Mike put it on this morning because he had his hair cut the other day, so his head's cold. This is the man that spends all his time in shorts, and he wore jeans yesterday for the first day. I've had so many comments from people. We even got stopped in the high street yesterday, and someone said, "Oh my God, Mike, you've got jeans on," because he always wears shorts. He's not a postman, no, nothing like that. He just wears shorts all the time. Jean shorts, not little 80s ones or anything like that. But so yes, he nicked that today when he took Elsie for her walk. So there's that hat. Like I said, that was Rowan felted tweed. I made that in literally a couple of days. Took a couple of days to knit, just the evenings when I didn't have to go down and work. So I've been doing I predominantly do the day shifts. Mike does the evening ones. So we're like ships that pass at night. He had his birthday, bless him, on the 29th of December. I saw him in the morning, I saw him in the evening. We were in the same building, but we're ships that pass in the night. So I did say to him at the end of the night, "Did you have a nice birthday? Didn't see you." But apparently he had a lovely birthday because he didn't see me. Cheeky sod. But yeah, such is life. Then what else have I done? I'm looking here. I'm trying to drag out something. Drag out 3 hats and half a jumper. Then I done the Alpine Bloom hat by Boiler Knits. Now I changed it a bit. I done this instead of just the normal rib. I thought, oh, I'd change it up because I saw it on a pattern, and I thought, oh, I'll try that. And I didn't complete all of the pattern work up here just because I didn't want it sitting too high, because I'll probably give this one to my mum, and Mum doesn't want a big dingle dangly out. She'll want one that just sits nice. She said she wanted one that was a thinner one. Just I think she's got a thick one, so just something thin that's not going to flatten her hair down too much. So I can, now I've shown this, I can send it off. And she'll need it in this weather because she lives down near the coast, so it's a bit breezy. And that's the top of it. So yeah, I just cut out some of the leaves coming up. I think there was like another set, so I just cut them out. Otherwise it would just have that big bit at the back of her head, and I know my mum and she wouldn't want that. So there's that one, but I will do her one with a cuff as well, so she can have something. Might do this one, but in a girly colour. I don't know what colour yet, but something a bit more in a feminine colour more. and then she's got that bit for her ears as well, just that little bit of double layer. But this one I done, this colour, the light colour, was the Cautiva from Wooldreamers, and that was left over from my Polina, the main colour of my Polina. And then there's the pink, that's that's a Rowan felt in tweed as well. So I just using stuff I got left over. So that's that one. I've got so I'm just trying to a good picture of it. So there's the pattern. So if you can see, it's got an extra, I think I might cut this bit out. I think, yeah, I think I cut that bigger leaf out and just went up to that one, just because it was sitting too high for my liking. But, and then my other hat is, where is it? Is this one? It's not going to be a very long podcast today because I just really haven't got anything to show you. So this one, I saw it on Pinterest. Now I'd already cast on these, so this was 120 stitches round, and I saw that on Pinterest. That was it. That's all I was given. But this one has got 7 going round. But I didn't bother looking at that. I just done this bit. So mine has got 1, 2, 3. Mine's got 5 going round. But it fits grand. But she has it more like a, what are they called? Beret kind of thing, where I've done, which I did kind of put it on a plate first of all when I was drying it and made it beret, but I didn't like it, so I took it off, sprayed it again, stuck a balloon inside it and dried it. And I used Jamieson's and Smith wool. Jamieson's and Smith, yeah, Jamieson's and Smith wool for that. And again, really enjoyed doing it. I do want to try and do more of this kind of colour work this year, if I get a chance. But, and that's the inside of it. How lovely is that? Sometimes you don't see how nice things are until you look at them on the camera. You don't see the pattern until you see it on the camera, and it shows up really well. But so I wore this one yesterday. Again, it's nice and thin, but oh, it enough do the job, enough keep your head warm. So yeah, really pleased with that. Might do a cowl or something to match. So yeah, that's the hats. I've got this here just because I literally just took the other shawl off that was there from last time. This is my Sophie scarf shawl, Sophie shawl, petite knits, that I done a couple of years ago now, and I've done it half and half. But, if you can hear Mike in the background sorting Elsie out. So yeah, I love this. It's Isager soft or something, I can't remember. But I've done it half and half. 1, to add interest to it, and 2, because it was what the wool I had. And then that bit is because I run out of the stripe, so I done that. So but it's really quite funny because I done this because everyone was just doing them plain. I done it like this, and then other people were doing it like this, but they were putting my mistake in as well, that I run out of wool, and they were adding that onto theirs. No, I didn't say anything, but I thought how very odd. But I suppose flattery, is it? I don't know, people copy you, I don't know, but they copied the mistake, and no, couldn't quite work that one out. But never mind. Why would you want a scarf with a great big funny bit at the bottom? Well, I don't know. So let's just whack that round. That's not very. It's different, isn't it? Well, it was until other people done the same, and now it's not different. So I don't wear it anymore because I like the fact that it was different. But then what else have I got? I got a jumper. I cast a jumper on Boxing Day, I think it was. Yeah, cast a jumper on Boxing Day. And this one is Aran Bloom. Getting very hot now. I'm sat right next to the radiator. Whew. So gosh, I now feel serious today. I think it might just be where I'm just very tired, but I feel very, very serious. Got my grown-up head on, maybe. But yeah, I cast this on Boxing Day, and this is Isager Eco Soft, which is the brown, which is, oh, that's not brown, that's pink, which is that one, and that's held double. And then the pink is Rico Super Kid Silk Mohair, and that's held double as well. But oh, I can't wait till I've just got to do the sleeves. So I have got one of these, which I done in Woolia, which I like wearing, but I just wanted this nice, soft and squidgy. So yeah, that's that one. I'm going to cast the sleeves on. This is Anne Venzel Aran Bloom. So I've just cast the sleeves on and get that done, and I would like to get this on my body as soon as possible. But hello, LCLC. So yeah, really like that one. But that's all really for the knitting. I'll put that in the back so I know what's the back and what's the front. That's all really for the knitting. We got some exciting things. We made a decision a while ago. Gosh, date me. Maybe this is why I feel so serious, because it's grown up stuff. We made a decision last year, I think it was. Last year, I can't remember. That we won't be renewing our tenancy on the pub anymore. So I would have been here 16 and a half years by the time our tenancy is up, and I think that's quite enough time dedicated to other people. And that's only in this pub. This is other pubs that I've worked as well. And it was my 20-something Christmas in a row that I've worked. And that's a lot of family time you miss. So, you know, it's a sacrifice for the family as well. And yeah, we just want a life. We don't do anything. We don't go out. We don't have no life at all. So we've got this. It will be our last full year, and then we've got some of 2027 to do, but we will be ticking things off as our lasts this year. So that's really exciting. We are excited about that. It's not the people, it's not, you know, not to leave the people or anything, my dysfunctional family as I call them, but yeah, we just want a life. We want to live. It's a huge commitment. It's, as you say, it's not a job, it's a way of life, and we want to change that life now. We want to put us first instead of everyone else. So big year of change, quite scary to actually decide that's, you know, that we're going to do it. And we've told Fuller's, the who we work for, the brewery we work for, that we won't be renewing our tenancy. So yeah, what am I going to do with all that lot? And then my daughter and my son-in-law and grandchildren. Oh, this is probably the real reason why I'm so serious and not so jolly and sparkly. They're moving away on the 9th of January, so in 6 days. They're moving up to, so I'm down south and they're moving up to Cumbria. So I won't see my grandchildren or my daughter, and my son already moved, he's up in Coventry. So it's, yeah, finding it quite hard at the moment. Pleased for them, don't get me wrong, I'm really, really pleased for them. And I was brought up in the countryside. We lived in Wales, on a mountain in Wales, so I know all about, you know, couldn't wish for anything better for the children, the grandchildren, to be, you know, brought up in the countryside. But kind of going to miss them. So I looked after them because Laura used to work here. So our Ollie, he's 11 now. I was looking after him while Laura was working. I'd look after him in the day, and then hand him over and I'd go and work. So he was a month old. And then again, the same with our Toby, who's 8. So yeah, I'm really going to miss them because they were a big part. I was a part of their lives. They were a part of my life. So it's a wrench. Delighted beyond belief for them, but it's still going to hurt and it's going to take some getting used to. And for Laura, we've worked together since she was, apart from this, maybe this last year, and then she had a little gap in lockdown. We've never been apart. So we've always worked together. So again, that's going to be, you know, that's hard as well. But got to put big girl pants on. So that's probably why I'm a bit more not my gung-ho silly Judy today. But yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. And say you are, you know, I'm pleased for them. But yeah, it's just going to take a lot of change. And I think the hardest part is people go, well, you can go and see them, but we're stuck here. We're trapped in the pub because we do. Apart from one day, we don't work. We're always here. You never get a day off. But we are trapped to the pub. So it's a long way. It's a very, very, very long way. And obviously they need to get established. Darren, Laura's husband, he's got a transfer with his work. So they'll move up, and I think they have a week to get settled in, and then he's back to work up there. Laura's already got an interview. So obviously they need to get established and that. So she's not just up the road anymore. She can't pop in for cups of coffee on a Monday and a chat. So, but I did see him. Laura done a couple of days over Christmas for me. And I could spend a bit of time with, not just I, me and Mike could spend a bit of time with the boys. Picked them up from their last day of school. But yeah, so it's a big change, and it's a bit of a wrench, that's all. But and I think just as the days are ticking closer, the realisation is just hitting a little bit. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm gonna have to knit them some jumpers because it's gonna be cold up there. But they're so excited, and they're outdoorsy people, so they've already got walks and everything planned. They love the great outdoors, and they're looking forward to an exciting new life. So you can't hold that against them, can you? You can only just be happy for them. But and we'll adapt. Everyone adapts. You adapt to everything, don't you? But just the thought of it at the minute is just a little bit on the old heartstrings. But anyway, I've waffled on enough. I will put that video in of the blankets. I apologise if this podcast has been an absolute load of old rubbish. It's sometimes difficult to get back into it again. I've had over a month off, so it's a bit hard again. I will find my pace again. I'm gonna say sorry if I haven't had my little sparkle. Yeah, just grown up stuff and all that malarkey. But anyway, have lovely weekend. It's Saturday 3rd now. Oh, I tell you what, I will end on a good note. I am 5 years free from alcohol and 3 years free from cigarettes. There, not bad for someone that owns a pub, I say. But on that, cheers everyone. We shall drink coffee. Happy New Year. Enjoy your crafting, enjoy your knitting. Hopefully you might have enjoyed this. You can find me on Instagram as Curly Top Makes. If you're still stuck with this and watched it to the end, please hit the like and subscribe button. It will get better, I promise. It won't always be this rubbish. Yeah, and sorry it's been so long. It's just life, isn't it? It's life when you run your own business. That's got to come first. But anyway, take care. Bye.